Well, Superman and Lois continue with the episode Complications. You see, it's the day of Lois's surgery. And, don't worry, she gets through it okay. In spite of all the chaos that's going on. Because you see, her friend Pia, I don't know if they ever gave her the supervillain name. I mean, she had the onomatopoeia mask, but that's got nothing to do with it. The onomatopoeia guy never had any sonic powers. They didn't call her this. They didn't make her look like the Silver Banshee, who did have sonic powers. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, seemingly Bruno cured her and she escaped and all that stuff. But well, it didn't really work. And then she seemed to have a boost of energy and everything, but now her powers are all out of control and basically shaking the whole city, causing people to have hallucinations of gunfights and stuff. Oh boy, it's terrible. And but no one knows where they are. Superman's trying to find them. And then, of course, added with their sonic powers and whatnot, it makes it a little hard for him to zero in on her. Even though he's got his super hearing and stuff. Meanwhile, the other soap opera stuff happens. Now that Kyle knows, he's a bit upset that he was left out of the loop over Superman and Clark and all that. So he's a little hurt about it, and he kind of takes it out on his girlfriend because she knew. And, oh boy, but now there's a more serious problem because his daughter Sarah is in deep depression, and well, based on her background, Lana is getting scared, and so reaches out to Kyle, and they have a little intervention with her. And then Kyle reveals that he went through the same thing. So it's genetic in between them. And so, they suggest that she get a job to get over herself. And so she does. She's going to work at that little diner and all that stuff. So there you go. Meanwhile, Jordan has a panic attack over everything happening to his mom, but his brother helps him out, helps him to learn some breathing exercises and stuff. But at the same time, it appears his X-ray vision power comes in, and it's kind of almost a recreation of the scene from Man of Steel where, Martha had to go and save Clark because he didn't know what was going on, and he was hiding in the janitor's closet at school and all that stuff. Similar to that, But yeah, now he has X-ray vision. This took a little longer because, well, he's half human. So they have good scenes like that, and his brother helping him and all that stuff. It's all sweet stuff. Meanwhile, Natalie wants to be with Mateo and try to or at least reach out to him. She can't find him and all that. But then, with all the scary stuff happening with his mom, he reaches out to her. Daddy's not happy about it. And then her daddy, Steel, shows up, and there's almost a fight, But everything's going to hell in a handbasket, and only Superman can intervene on this, which he does. And basically has to get to Pia. She whispers a message in his ear for the family, and then he lifts her up into the sky where she can't hurt anybody, where she explodes. Well, not really. Her power does, and as a result of that eruption, she dies. And it's all very sad, but even Bruno has to admit that the heroes did try to help him and his wife and all that stuff. So he sets up a deal with Sam Lane saying he'll turn over everything, he'll surrender, provided they let his son go scot-free. And they're perfectly fine with that deal, so they let it go. And he asks Steel to look out for his son. Steel says, I'll do it. So there you go. Everything's fine. But he forgot to mention about that bizarro Superman he had in the basement. Oh, yeah, he's still around. So guess who's wandering the underground train tunnels of Metropolis? Yeah. So that's going to be a problem. So anyway, that's where they left it, and that's basically the conclusion for the Bruno Mannheim arc. of course, they already spoiled that Lex Luthor will be showing up. And since he screwed over Lex Luthor, I'm sure Bruno will still be around, but the DOD is going to have to put some heavy guards on him because Luthor's going to want revenge about that. I'm guessing that's how that'll go. And then, of course, Bizarro will play a role in all of this. So, once again, delivers a fine show. And even with their small-town soap opera stuff, they weave it well once again. And it's nice. So, and they make use of what they have. Whoever's shooting this understands how to get shots and angles to make it look more exciting and spectacular than it really is. That sort of thing. The complaint about it is that it's an expensive show, but it's expensive because CW has no money. But it looks much better than like the Flash did or something like that. But Superman clearly has more money than the Flash did, because when they do have a spectacular special effects scene, they do it very well. So anyway, another good episode of Superman and Lois.